So we all know by now, right? We all know that Donald Trump has been indicted, right? He told us all yesterday. Here's part one of the announcement that he put out on yesterday. Here's part two where he tells us that he had been summoned and he has to appear at the federal courthouse down in Miami on Tuesday at 3 o'clock. There is a part three where he goes on to talk about how this is a dark day in the United States of America, but together we'll work to make America great again. Now, news of his indictment quickly spread all over social media and on news media. I was actually watching Joyanne Reid when the news broke. She first reported that he put it out over there on Truth Social. And she and I were both thinking the same thing. Remember, he did this before and he did it to raise money. So this has not been confirmed. About 10 minutes later, MSNBC was able to confirm that what he put out there was true. He had been indicted. I wasn't going to jump up and do a video. No, sir. I was already in relaxed mode. Y'all always talking about touching grass. That's exactly what I was doing. And I was not going to interrupt my peace and serenity to get on the platform to talk about Donald Trump. However, I made a few quick posts. I popped in on a couple of lives and then I went back to touching grass. I woke up this morning and I said, I wonder what the Magadonians are talking about now that Donald Trump has been indicted. Let's take a look, shall we? Marjorie Taylor Greene, Democrats are arresting their political enemies, and they work together in their corrupt ways to get it done. Lauren Boebert, they released this Trump indictment tonight because the walls are closing in on Biden. Lauren Boebert also says President Trump is an innocent man caught in a witch hunt. This sham indictment has proven once and for all that there is no low these people won't stoop to stop Trump. Lauren Boebert also says the weaponizing of our government is totally out of control and we need to do everything in our power to bring it under control. She had to bring it back to get on message because you'll notice they're all on the same message. There's more. Kevin McCarthy. House Republicans will hold this brazen weaponization of power accountable. Matt Gaetz, imagine being naive enough to believe that the Biden bribe evidence and Trump indictment happening the same day was a coincidence. Ted Cruz, the weaponization of our Department of Justice against enemies of the Biden administration will do enormous damage to the rule of law and have lasting impact. Ron DeSantis. The DeSantis administration will bring accountability to the DOJ, excise political bias, and end weaponization once and for all. And good old Josh Hawley went on to Fox News to say this.
Now is Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. Senator, we've had every major member of leadership in the House of Representatives tonight just got a message come out against this indictment and against what the DOJ has done. No one in Senate leadership, at least to my knowledge at this moment, has come out to say anything similar. The only one on the House who hasn't is Tom Emmer. He has said nothing. He's the whip there. Where are your colleagues tonight? Where are they?
Good question, Laura. Here's what I will say. If the president in power can just jail his political opponents, which is what Joe Biden is trying to do tonight, we don't have a republic anymore. We don't have the rule of law. We don't have the Constitution. Our Constitution is built on the basic rule of law and due process, and nobody should be in doubt of what's happening tonight. Joe Biden and his cronies are trying to take out their chief political opponent. This has never happened before in American history, Laura. We are in dangerous, dangerous waters, and it is because of...
Now, when Laura Ingraham says that no one from Republican leadership in the Senate has come out and spoken, she's talking about Mitch McConnell. Now, with Laura Ingraham Shout out to Joyanne Reed. When she says that there's silence from the leadership in the Senate on the Republican side, she's talking about Mitch McConnell. I'll be shocked if Mitch McConnell says shit. Mitch McConnell can't stand Donald Trump. Speaking of which, has anybody heard anything from Mitch McConnell in the past few months? But anyway, did you get what the message was? The message is that Joe Biden has weaponized the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents. If that was the case, isn't Mike Pence a Republican running for president of the United States? If Joe Biden was going after his political opponents, wouldn't he get the rest of them? I swear, they never think these things through. Just so you know, Joe Biden did not weaponize the Department of Justice to go after his political opponents. Donald Trump was indicted by a jury of his peers, a grand jury. A grand jury indicted Donald Trump. Joe Biden had nothing to do with it. Come to think of it, has anybody heard from Lindsey Graham? Interesting.